This telecast is copyrighted by the RPN for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or of any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the race without the express written consent of the Racing Pulse Network is prohibited. We thank you for choosing RPN as your choice for sim racing broadcasts.
Race fans to the Racing Pulse Network, your heartbeat for sim racing content on the internet. Today we play host to the Sennsation 91 series. The F1 standings on your screen now pretty much show the story. Adam Mike 99 is most likely going to walk away with the F1 championship. A couple points battles in the field for P3. P3 has a chance at P2, so on and so forth. As for the GTCC field, pretty much all decided with the Wankel motor in the points lead, and he has it locked down pretty much no matter what. As for his hyperdrive counterpart Mikey 30, he has some issues with equipment and is not able to participate in the championship race, so that gives Nick Heikalis and Robert Van Bruggen an opportunity to slide up a couple spots, potentially with a good performance today. And you got several points battles across the field between Blackie, Josh P, M2, Tom Z, Cyanite's in the mix even as well. Several potential movers in this final race. This final race is very important, and the racetrack that will play host to this very important race is Barcelona Street Circuit. This track is going to be tight. Lots of high-speed straights, lots of low-speed corners. You catch my drift. So, a lot of passing opportunities in braking zones, particularly braking zones, and I'm super excited to see how these multi-class racers handle this. So we're going to send it down to our booth right after this video.
We're going back to a staple Freestyle Aces event, Sennsation, one of our first big leagues, where we ran the 91 ASR cars against Integras. As the classic Integra passed away from bad handling, we had to say goodbye to our beloved old friend. Instead, the GTCC Super Touring cars will be taking their place for a new season of wild and close racing. Sporting the very best of the classic mid to late 90s Super Touring field, the gladiators of 90s racing, the fighting in this class will be door to door, bumper to bumper. Meanwhile, like an elegant ballet, the Formula 91 field consists of the 1991 Formula 1 field in all its glory, focusing on the best and cleanest lines, like dancers in the night. Join us as we enter a fight with constructor, team and driver victories across two heavyweight classes. This is Sennsation.
Every time you sit behind the wheel, you buckle up for the unexpected. You get ready to take on the competition and brace yourself for the chaos, the speed, the weather, the unknown. You put trust in your preparation, your gear, and the team behind it. But above all, when strapping in, you put trust in yourself, your intuition. It's an inner voice predicting, calculating, and leading. Keeps you straight, keeps you moving, on and off the track. So when your intuition roars loudly, follow it. Make it your guide to win, your drive to win. And nothing is going to stop you from winning.
Just now finishing up qualifying here. Only about 3-4 minutes left. If you can't tell, an American is streaming this race. I had to shout out the Mustang GT3. Like, it just got added to ACC. I can't wait to drive that. What just happened there? Anyways, qualifying coming to a close. And for this race, just so I have a better idea of what's going on, I'm going to be listening to the driver's chat on mute so I can get a better understanding of what's going on track. Kind of not be such in the dark and kind of just basing it off the relative to the left there. We're riding along with right now ran a 122 chasing down the leader of Adam Ike. And as you heard in the pre-race segment, Adam Ike pretty much has this locked down. Jesus actually got a win earlier this season, one that I figured would have came sooner rather than later, but unfortunate events all throughout the season kind of just took him out of competition as far as points are concerned. Not such out of competition, but certainly should have done better in my opinion. Just a layer of unfortunate circumstances for him. The real class that I'm focused on is the GTCC field with the points they have going on right now. Very, very tightly packed battle. Oops. I mean, from P3 on back, and P2 is up for grabs in the GTCC standings. So it's really anybody's game. Jesus here trying to pop Adam Ike's lap time of a 121.301. Right along here. See all the sliding he's doing. Not necessarily a tight circuit in certain spots, but other spots it'll tighten up quite a bit. And a lot of blind corners. These F1 guys aren't really gonna know when they're coming up on a GTCC car necessarily. What a beautiful city. Again, Barcelona street circuit. I've never seen it personally, so this is a first for me. I am learning this along with you guys and the drivers. So you can see the track outline to the right. Helps you get a better idea of like what the track actually looks like. Using all the track they can. I was watching them in practice and they just run it so wide. Nice and slow through what I would call a carousel. You see a lot of like off throttle time through there. Qualifying coming to a close now. Gonna allow people to get one more lap in, I believe. Unfortunate. I can't quite look at everybody else in the field. That's something will get sorted out by the next series that is broadcasted. Has something to do with server permissions, I believe. It will be sorted out next time, though, most certainly. So, a few more people are gonna, I assume, do qualifying lap. Wankel with a 156, that's uncharacteristic. I assume that has something to do with ballast. That or he hasn't set his hot lap yet. Linus Johnson with a 121.026, trumping Adam Mike's 121.301. Impressive. So, I believe we have 12 drivers that showed up. Let me count that out. I believe there's 14 different drivers actually. So, pretty excited about that. So, we're going to wait, give them some time to get ready, finalize some setup things, etc., whatnot. Let's talk a bit about our who's gonna be running the show today. It's hard to tell. I mean, the F1 field's already kind of locked down as far as championship is concerned, so you really wonder if Adam Mike is going to push the limits of the car, if he's just gonna run conservative or whatnot. For the GTCC field, it's just going to be an all-out brawl for position. Wankel's pretty much got it locked down no matter what. He could have not shown up today and pretty much won the championship. That's how locked down this thing is for him. He has a drop round and everything. So, when, oh my god, I can't focus. They're making me laugh. The points battle from P2 back is pretty much still on, and Mike actually might lose his P2 spot in the points, like I said in the pre-race show. It's all up for grabs, P2 back for the GTCC field. Championships in both series pretty much locked down. It's just everybody's fighting for P2 back pretty much. There we go. Had to get everything sorted out. It changed quite a bit on me there. Watch the F1 field to start off. First deep into this turn. We are limited to one TV camera angle at the moment. Oh, good God. Down a bit. GTCC field, you got some battle for position, people getting loose. Looks like somebody smacked the wall back there actually as well. Gotta move this down more. Jeez. F1 field spacing out. There's still a battle for P1, P2, P3, all pretty close together. Wankel already chasing down P1 of the GTCC field, which is Hycalis, but they're hot on his heels behind him. Right along with Van Bruggen. See how close these guys get. Your class leader, Hykalis, pulling out to a cool 6-second lead so far. As for the F1 field, you still got a battle waging on from P2 back so far. And it looks like Blackie is at risk of going a lap down from the F1 field. They are moving. Cal is still with a 6-second lead. Van Bruggen's gonna move up a position over Cyanite, chasing down Wankel now. In the back, you got M2 trying to make up time on Zoo, with Palmer behind. Not far behind either. Taps the wall, hard into the wall there. And Palmer's gonna take that inside very aggressively, capitalizing off the mistake, getting sideways there, allowing M2 to get a bit of a run. Gonna give him a little tap back and get sent into the wall again. That's multiple times into the wall now. Struggling back here for M2. Here comes Blackie, not far behind. I imagine he's riddled with damage now. Up here, Van Bruggen defending his position from Cyanite. In the rear view, he's just right there, gets a better exit this time around. Callis with a comfortable lead to go over to take at the F1 field. They're sticking together pretty well, Joshima and Jesus. The odd one's out. Smoke there. It's Blackie going a lap down, coming up on F2 as well. And this is where the F1 field really starts to break up, is usually in this lap traffic. Palmer and Crow going at it for position. Callis still with a comfortable lead. F1 field coming hot through the GTCC field. Put them a lap down. I believe I just seen Crow hit the wall back there. It's so chaotic. So much going on. Got a battle for position back here through the traffic between Johnson and Cyraker. Lord, these camera angles. Right along. See how tight it is, how hard it is to manage. Right along on the helmet cam. See how difficult it is to manage that traffic. These three all within reach of each other now. Back here you got a three-way battle for what I believe becoming a four-way battle actually as they catch up to Van Bruggen. So much going on. Coming into one of those passing zones we spoke of. Is that around? That's Joshima. He gets back going. Look at him, Mike made a mistake as well. He's back there with Joshima in this mess. Cyraker leading the way though with Linus Johnson half a second behind. Jesus and V making ground up to P3 in the F1 field. Ikalis still pulling away, now with a 5-second lead, and it's shrinking. Van Bruggen a second ahead of Zoo. They're hot on his heels behind him. Cyanide chasing down Zoo. Taps the wall a little bit there. I believe that's Palmer on the inside of Cyanide. Looking to make the pass for position on this long straightaway into the braking zone. Able to make it happen. There's a little block on him. Gets the corner entry right. They hit the wall, both of them, and that's going to be Cyanide sent wide. Palmer got the better end of the stick there. They have a lot of damage, though. It's going to be detrimental. Ikalis still with a comfortable 6-second lead over P2 in class. The battle for position in the F1 field still wages on, but I believe they are under safety car now. They're going to allow the field to catch up, and they will be under safety car, I believe. GTCC field is still going at it, I believe. Adam Ike is in the pits. Keeping that comfortable 6-second lead up. Pro and Cyanide back here. Duking it out. You got Blackie and Inf2 going at it. These two have had a couple run-ins already. Only 10 minutes into the race. Still under safety car conditions in the F1 field. Ikalis navigates through. Odd to see them passing the F1 field. Wankel 6 seconds behind, fending off Zoo. He taps the wall a little bit. That gives Zoo an opportunity on the inside. Van Bruggen not far behind either, about half a second. Palmer, a second and a half. Zoo now with nearly a 3-second lead ahead of Wankel and Van Bruggen. Van Bruggen gets sideways, able to save it. Look who's behind him though, Palmer. Right on that bumper. Looking to make the pass. On the outside. Not able to make it happen. Palmer into the wall hard. I want to say he tried to take a gap that wasn't there anymore. That might bring out... no, still under race conditions. Spacing out though is the GTCC field. F1 field back underway. Coming up on GTCC traffic. Adam Mike, Linus Johnson, Joshima, all under a blanket. Jesus MV, not far back either. That will put the GTCC class under safety car conditions. I assume that incident coming into the front stretch between Van Bruggen and Palmer. As for the F1 field, still dancing away. Riker with a steady lead over the field so far. About 1 second over his side-hard teammate Adam Ike. Linus Johnson about 1.5 seconds back, and Joshima 2 back. GTCC field still under safety car conditions. Full second lead over his side-hard teammate still. Back there you got Joshima trying to make up some time on Linus Johnson. Lost a bit there. Cornfield coming up on the GTCC field, which is still under safety car conditions. Coming up on the front stretch though. Will, I assume, about to go green again. Ooh, messed that up. Here comes the GTCC field to the line. Assume we're going green at the line. And they're off. Green flag for the GTCC field. They shuffle position. Oh, big wreck in the back. That's Crow, Inf2, Cyanite. And I believe Blackie was caught into it. No, he escaped. That's a big wreck. And F1's going to get caught up in it. Who is that? It's Adam Ike, I believe. Huge wreck. I believe that's just going to bring out a full... That might just bring out a full course yellow. Huge wreck in the back. Riker trying to navigate a callus, just letting people by. You got Van Bruggen sliding it. It's chaotic. That's Palmer right behind Van Bruggen, right on him. No caution. That was a huge incident. It seems like everybody's able to get back going again. A few guys might just be completely out of this thing with damage. Toshima making the pass on Hykalis, looking to make up all that time lost during that incident. What a shame for these F1 guys. GTCC field as well. A lot of them in the back got caught up in that mess, unfortunately. I believe it started with the GTCC field. That's Zoo. Oh, going 3 wide with the F1 car. Zoo looking to the inside, able to make the pass. That was an amazing pass. Folks locking up their brakes back there. That's Palmer and Van Bruggen going at it for position. We got Blackie and Wankel Motor back here as well. Zoo. Pretty much breaking away at this point. I say pretty much lightly, but not much of a gap you can open up in these GTCC cars now with all the ballast that's been added over the course of the season, and it's tough. If you have no ballast, you have a huge advantage. Joshima's gonna come to a stop. Riker. Well, what's going on there? I think they just racing etiquette. I think we just seen like genuine racing etiquette. I don't know. That was hilarious. Anyways, I think they're going under safety car. That was funny. I believe F1's going under safety car. I'm not sure about GTCC quite yet, but F1 looking like they're trying to get all caught up and get under safety car conditions. Joshima in his pit. We have Callis losing positions left and right. Got two Van Bruggen and Wankel right on his heels. Palmer chasing down the class leader of Zoo. Oh, Wankel and Van Bruggen make contact there. Side by side. Going into this slow section here. Through the roundabout. Didn't quite get the same exit there as Hycalis. Zoo, though, with a comfortable 2-second lead, coming up on the safety card class of F1. Palmer, about 2 seconds behind, chasing down a BMW of Zoo. That Nissan. That's not a Nissan, is it? This is a Nissan. Oh, that was a Nissan. Yeah, okay, I got my cars right. I'm just learning the manufacturers and we're in the last race. This is insane. F1 cars are hard to tell apart though. Oh, I believe we've had contact under caution and we have more contact. This is insane. Whole lot of chaos happening. Zoo, Palmer still duking out. Palmer now 1.6 back. Hope that doesn't hurt the F1 field any pain. These two still trying to catch up. Palmer's coming into pit along with Zoo, I believe. Hycalis is going to object to pitting. Wankel as well. Van Bruggen's into pit. I believe Blackie's into pit as well. Inf2 into pit. Half the GTCC field is into pit. Hycalis and Wankel have opted to stay out during the safety car conditions for the GTCC field. Joshima coming into pit to fix some damage, get some new tires as well, I assume. Cy Riker and V stay out of the pits. I believe they pitted already. Linus Johnson out. Joshima's in the pits. Adam Ike may pit. Not 100% sure yet. He's coming around to the pit lane. We'll see now. He's going to object to pitting. Zoo's back out on the track. Van Bruggen's back out, catching up to that safety car field. Everybody's under safety car at the moment, by the way. Just chaotic. That's what that was. That 5-minute, 8-minute stretch there was insane. Huge wreck to start back from the safety car break, and then a huge wreck to go back to safety car. So, we'll let everybody get caught up here. I believe the F1 field will go green before the GTCC field. I'm not exactly sure they're going to do it quite yet. Got some folks like Crow, Inf2, Palmer. They might be able to get back into it if they're able to fix all the damage they have. It's just a matter of being able to fix all the damage. You know, you have so much of it. F1 field's back racing. GTCC field, I believe, will be going back racing here in a moment. Got a battle for position going on here between Adam Ike and Joshima. Your championship leader, by the way, is Adam Ike. Still in a safety car. Coming around to the front stretch, though, here in a moment. Cyriker pulling out to a 1.5 second lead. Pretty comfortable. Got a little loose there. Oshima 0.5 back from Johnson. Looking to make a pass for P2 in class. A bit more of a narrow line through there than Cyriker. And Johnson has a bit of time. Going to the GTCC field. I believe they're about to go racing here when they come around this right-hander. Right along with Robert Van Bruggen for this race start. If we get one. I'm not sure if they're going back green quite yet. However, you got some, I think they're going to let the F1 field pass first, which would probably be a smart idea considering the experience we've had today between these two. So F1 not really having to navigate that much traffic right now. Oh, Joshima has made a huge mistake and is in the wall, and that might just be his race. Adam Ike getting a little loose through there, along with his teammate, but his teammate seems to be managing the mid-quarter and looseness a lot better than him through there. Linus Johnson, 1.5 back. When are we going to go green again? Right now. They are green in the GTCC field. Oh, got some contact there. That's Wankel. They're piling up. Wankel's going to have to get it turned back around. Cyanite's around with him. Blackie. Bunch of cars involved in that. That's going to shake it up. Van Bruggen P2. Pro not far behind. Inf2. Some of those guys that were out of it after the early race incidents. Van Bruggen breaking it sideways on exit. Got to move for position in the F1 field. Not exactly sure where that movement was. Palmer and F2 fighting for position back here. Looking to make it 3 wide with Crow. They all file out though. How about Crow? Gonna have to play defense to that line of cars behind him. A little bit of contact back there between Blackie and Zoo. Wankel way back there. But he's pretty much got the championship locked up no matter what at this point. Ikalis still the class leader, but here comes Van Bruggen, hot on his bumper. Looking to make a pass on the inside, showing inside. Not going to get a chance to make the pass. Neck and neck, and then behind him you got Palmer, Zoo, and Inf2. Or I'm sorry, Palmer, Crow, and Inf2 going at it. Van Bruggen's make the pass for the lead. Goes wide. Here comes Ikalis. That's getting intense up here. I shouldn't have looked away. I missed something important. I'm like NASCAR on Fox. Take a peek back at the F1 field. Cyriker with a pretty comfortable lead still. About 5 seconds over P2 in class. Relatively calm and collected. Adam Ike, still I think your championship leader. Van Bruggen got a bit of bumper there, I believe, from Ikalis. Throws a block on him. we're not looking away from this GTCC action. The F1 field is pretty much at a standstill. We're going to keep our eye on this GTCC field. These two up front, dogging it out for the win. This could have points implications here. This could move somebody up in the standings. I'm going to remind you, Nick Highcalis and Robert Van Bruggen, they are 1 point apart. And Mike E30 with 61 points isn't able to compete in the last few races. So there's a 7 to 8 point differential between Mike E30, Nick H, and Robert Van Bruggen. So this could mean P2 in the championship, and these two are going to dog it out. Take a peek at Highcalis. He is sending it through there. 1 second back. Gained a bit of time through there. Got much better of an exit. These are teammates though, so do expect them to maybe race each other with a bit of respect, but all cards are off now. This is for P2 in the championship. Because P1's locked up, so this is essentially like P1, essentially, because Wankel just dominated this season. Him and his teammate. Van Bruggen now 0.5 ahead. Highcalis makes a big mistake. Has to correct. That's going to lose him a ton of time. 2 seconds back. Palmer 1.5 back with M2. Half a second back from him. Battle still rages on. Van Bruggen trying to focus on running clean laps and lock down these points. Only a 1.5 minutes left in the race. This could be the last 2 laps. Highcalis has gotta put the foot down. Adam Mike now 7 seconds back from his side-hard teammate. 6 seconds. 5. 7. Once again. Jeez. F1 field still spaced apart quite a bit. Two seconds back. It's Highcalis. I don't know if he's got enough. Zoo was leading this race at one point. Now here he sits P5 in class. Unfortunate. Your championship leader, your locked in GTCC champion right here. Wankel motor of Hyperdrive in that Audi. That very, very pretty Audi that we looked at all season. Dominate across several tracks, along with his BMW counterpart, Mike E30. And your championship winner of the F1 field, Adam Mike. And the winner of the race, Cy Riker. Sidehart's going to bring it home in the race and bring it home in the point standings. And the race for the P2 standing, I believe, is double points today, so this win could mean a lot. Van Bruggen gonna have to fight off Highcalis. They're coming into the last sector here. Van Bruggen goes wide, smoking those tires. Here comes the F1 car. That's Linus Johnson. Gonna have to split the GTCC traffic. Try not to affect the race any. Able to make it happen. Van Bruggen's gonna have to hold him off. Just 2 more turns to go. Half a second back. Not able to gain much time through there. Just able to stay half a second back. Gained a bit of time. He's gonna have to gain a ton on exit here. And there he is. He's right there. Who's got it? Highcalis. Highcalis is going to bring it home P1 in a photo finish at the Barcelona street circuit. What a finish. Wow. It must just be the week of photo finishes. We had that one in NASCAR. Now we have this one. Incredible. What a finish. And that's for P2 in the championship. I believe it is for P2 in the championship with double points happening and all. What a race. What a finish that was. Oh my goodness. Wow. That was absolutely insane. Your race winner, Nick Highcalis, overtaking his teammate at the very last second for the race win. What a finish that was. Wow. I cannot believe what I just watched. What a race. Wow. We're going to take a look at the points. I don't know if they update immediately or... I don't think it's updated yet. But... Wow. Alright. Alright, we're going to wait on them to get everything together. We're going to interview championship winners. Of course, silent guy Adam Ike doesn't talk, so can't speak to him. Did he? He pretty much had that locked up. No, I think there was still a chance if William was here today that William could have had a chance to win. Linus possibly could have had a chance to maybe make some more points. I don't know if it would have been enough. Adam Mike probably would have had to not shown up, but I think there's a drop round. Wow. What a race. We're going to wait on Robert. Because he is the dragger. He drags everybody for me. We're going to talk to Cyriker. Rob. I did wait. It was given to you? My relative showed Nick. It was so close. I might have to look at the replay. Hang on. Oh, wait.
No, I got a win. I got that win. I got that P1 because in the last few corners, Linus ended up going side by side by Nick because we were being team buddies. He let me in front because he noticed that I was faster and we are teammates, so might as well. And after that I said, like, we're on the last lap anyway, you go ahead and push it. And he started fucking pushing it like hell. I saw him creep up on me. But yeah, in the death chicane, as we learned to call it, Linus ended up going, I believe, on his outside or his inside, which meant he was back a little bit. If that had not happened, he would have had me in the last corner. It was mental. The last few laps were absolutely mental. Me with that tire strat was absolutely minted.
This is insane. This is an insane.
Yeah,
finish.
but he actually by like I think his nose was about on my front axle, basically at that length. Like, it was that close. It was extremely close. Most of my race went as expected. I was kind of in the middle pack, and I was kind of a little bit chaotic. But like towards the end, like I slept on the softs, and the moment that I'm on softs, I become an absolute fucking god. And I have 55 kilograms of ballast, so I was pushed back by that as well.
I'm just trying to look at this finish. It's so close.
It's insane, isn't it? I fucking love it. We made cinema today, brothers.
Impressive, dude. Oh, that was hype. I was hype.
That was hype. That was absolute hype.
Oh my god, I don't even know what to say. Congratulations to you. I
Thank
guess
you,
I gotta
thank you.
interview you. After that, I can't even like think. I didn't think he had it in him.
Nah,
To get back to you.
Nobody thinks I got it in me, but oh shit, I got P2 in points.
Yeah, I was just saying that was a battle for points there in P2. A P2 points battle.
No, I didn't even know. I thought Mike was still way ahead, even though he hasn't attended in a while. That's amazing. That's a P2 in points. I'm even more joyed now.
Yeah, that's how insane that was. It was because I mean Wankel, nobody could catch Wankel, so it was like he was locked in. So the next best thing was P2.
Yeah. And it's dominated by the two Apex Digital Motorsport guys.
Oh my god.
Oh yay. That's amazing. That's fucking amazing. I'm thrilled by that. That's great.
What's the
Well,
points?
any questions?
What did you do? What happened? I know there's a big wreck in the back, but the thing is, all the people that were involved in that wreck ended up finishing in the front, so it doesn't really make sense to me.
Right. So what happened, at least from what I saw, is that Wanko was kind of shocked by his you know, because we were in a safety car for a pretty long time. Basically, his tires were very cold, and into that corner he misjudged. It hit into Tom, and the both of them went back. Meanwhile, the entire pack came bearing down on them because that is one corner that is extremely tight. So they kind of, you know, got into like a giant maelstrom of metal.
This was such a hype race.
I didn't. I dodged right past. I saw Nick there, and I just, you know, I was on the softs, he was on the worn hards, and just made history.
What was the minute mark where that happened at?
I don't remember. I think that was towards the end. Yes, I think that was like, I think that was about 12 minutes left.
I know it was after we came back from safety car. I couldn't really see what was happening. And then there was one earlier where it was like a big pile up and some of the F1 guys got caught up in it, and I thought that was hilarious.
We are always up to mischief.
Oh my god. But congratulations on the P2 in points. That was hype. Yeah, what a finish for P2. I never thought I would ever see such a hype finish for P2 in points in a championship.
Yeah, no, that's I mean, you've seen the whole season now. It's like that's Super Touring for you.
I mean, it was so boring in the F1 field today. It's like they couldn't. I mean, they could pass. It's such a wide track, but like it's like they couldn't make.
I mean, that's been the F1 field for like the entire season, pretty much. That's just kind of how F1 is.
Jeez,
Super Touring is just absolutely built for being completely fucking ridiculous.
Wankel's car did a little switch.
Yeah. Right, who should we pull in here?
Let's pull
Nick, probably my teammate.
Yeah, let's pull Nick and then Wankel. I feel like I have to interview Wankel because he big dog now.
What happened? Yeah. Hello, Nick.
Oh, hell. So fast. Okay.
It's time for your interview.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
By the way, I yoinked away your P2 in points by 1 point.
With that photo finish.
That's amazing.
What a finish
know.
for P2. That sounds so weird to say.
It is. Don't get used to it.
No. Coming the next season for JGTCC, when we go solo instead of with like formulas, definitely he's gonna be dominating again.
No, I think you're giving me too much credit. I mean, obviously, I had your help, and I hope that we can maybe team up again
Oh, for sure.
in the next season. I think we're a great team as of now.
If you if you just drive the blue Amamoyo livery, and then it's just as God intended.
Yeah, it's perfect. Congratulations on the victory. Thank you for the great fights and for the setups along the way. Thank you for the wonderful season I had. Yes, okay,
Thank you for attending, man. It was
was a bit-
amazing having you on the grid.
it was a bit weird during the mid season, but in the end it paid off. It's top 3 with which I am really happy, and the fact that I got beaten by you is also something that I'm not sad about. You know.
Yeah, don't get used to it. You know I'm not that fast.
Thanks for everything. Honestly, it's been amazing.
Oh man,
Amazing.
you're gonna make me tear up.
And I think that the next few events are probably going to be even better with,
Oh yeah, FNTF. Oh, it's gonna be fucking wild.
I haven't got anything else other than the university, so this is it for me.
It's gonna be fantastic, man.
Yeah.
Jojo, any questions?
Didn't Nick get a win this season, or was he just like really, really consistent? I know you got.
No, I
two
did
this
get a
season.
win.
You did
I
get
did
a
get a
win.
win.
That's right. I think I was sick. No, I think I streamed. I don't know. I'm so lost.
It was last round. It was in Majura Valley.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And then
that was just such a
Everybody
forgetful
forgot
round.
about that. Even I forgot about it. I mean, it wasn't really that memorable. The only thing that happened in the race was the gap I pulled, and it was 9.5 seconds. That's
so
it.
for the entire last half of the fucking season, we literally have been passing off. Well, with the exception of Majura, we have been passing off first and second place to each other.
Yeah. I mean, it's teamwork.
Yeah, I had the P1 on Monza, where you had a P2. You had a P1 on Majura, where I had a P3, and then today I had a P1 and then you a P2 again.
It's teamwork, and honestly, if we're in a situation like that again, I'll gladly let you past.
Yeah, teamwork makes the dream work, man. It was fun.
I also have to say one last thing. Before this, I mean, with all of the championships that we've been doing, I am thinking about starting karting, maybe sometime in August. So there's things that we'll keep you updated about.
Oh, that will be nice. That will be nice to hear, man.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for everything. Honestly, it's been a hell of a ride.
Yeah, it's nice having you aboard as well. You know, always nice to have you.
Really fast feller. Congratulations, you guys.
Thanks.
Well, Rob, you have to stay here, but you get the point.
Stay there. No, I'm taking
I'll see you later, Nick.
Yeah, take care, everybody. I'll see you.
That's so cool. Karting.
Ah, he's such a sweet guy. I love him so much.
Very nice fellow.
Hello. Speaking of sweet guys, hello, Uncle.
Shut the fuck. Why am I here?
You are here because we wanted to interview you.
Okay.
Winner.
You had an incident.
So
you had an incident.
I was second in the race, then the first safety car happened, and my race began to unravel. After the first safety car wasn't that bad, I was still like running close contention, right? I just had some good fights, a bit dirty. I got ripped off a bunch of it. It wasn't so bad. And after the second safety car, I got completely wiped out and fell back to, I think, second to last.
Yeah, just
and then Cyanide on the last lap locked his tires because they were dead. But at that point, it didn't really change anything, and he waited for me and everything, so nah. So for forgettable race, for sure. But
not for me. Jesus.
You obviously capitalized on all the chaos that happened, and I got P1, so that's nice.
Yeah, for once, I actually capitalized on it.
low. Yeah, I capitalized on all the shit that happened at the beginning, and considering the Audi was that bad on this track, I wasn't even going that slow. So I was pretty surprised in a
I
race.
think if you didn't have that crash, you'd probably still like be up there with Tom, or at least be bothered by me slightly.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
actually happy with this
I was surprised by the race pace there. I could squeeze out of the Audi. I think it was aided by a lot of people just making a few like mistakes, like non-race ending mistakes during the race laps. So just my consistency being better or something. I don't know.
What happened when in that corner that you crashed into Tom? Were you just surprised by the cold tires, or?
What do you mean? I held my line. Tom turned in on me.
So that's what happened. No, I just vaguely saw something happen in front of me, and then suddenly I was second.
Yeah, we were going 3 wide, and
You were
Tom
going
is
3 wide. Yeah, that's
Tom misjudged it a bit and turned in quite a lot actually to set up, because of course you have the right kink afterwards, so you want to set up as much to the left as possible, right?
Yeah.
And he misjudged the space he had, turned in a bit too much, and then some Dutch guy behind me gave me another tap, so I couldn't recover at all.
You kind of bumped like back onto the track, and I had nowhere else to go because on the other end there was the BMW.
We just looked at the replay. You had so much space to the right, but that is a race incident.
There, man, I swear.
No, you could have. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. But theoretically, you could have if you had precognition to react to that, because it was very tight.
Yeah.
And it's not that slow of a corner.
My brother in Christ, I have an entire bottle of wine in me. I did not have that reaction speed.
Yeah, I don't think so. I wouldn't think that you would. I wouldn't demand anyone have the reaction speed to react to that in that moment, because it's so close. It's not that slow of a corner. So it's the follow-up incident is just unlucky. It did make me. It did make me not be able to regain control of the car, which is unlucky for me.
If it matters anything, I am sorry for the tap.
Fuck you, man.
Fuck you, you do not get forgiven.
So, Tom turning in is a race incident. It happens. You want to maximize the space you do have for the follow-up corner.
Yeah.
And you just misjudge the space on the left a slight bit. Then the follow-up incident, that just happened. It would have happened to me.
I mean, you still got P1 in points, so.
Well, I would have had P1 in points even if I didn't finish this race.
It didn't even matter. You just would have.
I'm just doing side quests,
Just doing side quests.
Yeah.
Really felt like that. Oh my god. I don't have any questions other than how did you do
I'm hyped for the next season. When we have the third class, the Reliant Robins.
Obviously, yes.
And the fourth class, literal shifter cards.
Yeah. Naturally.
Okay. Yeah. Because that's going to be...
Don't forget also the class that is just men on foot. They will be here in the name of the Olympic team.
Now that is silly.
That would be silly.
All the other ones are very, very logical. That's just silly. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna boot you back, and we're gonna pull in somebody else.
Alrighty.
Well, was a nice season. Thank you for coming, man.
That was very nice. I love these cars. I love the Audi. And I love being a geography teacher because I can bully kids at school. Good night, fellas.
The next time they're coming back, they'll just be the GTCC rule set. Just no tire degradation, and you'll be on your softs, and you'll be right as rain again. All right, who do we have next?
His interviews are always...
The people in this community, they are characters. They are characters.
Oh my god. I guess pull Cyriker because Cyriker speaks for Sideheart Motorsports.
Yeah. Let's see if he's smoking or something. Cyriker, are you
Oh.
smoking right now? No, he's
Hello.
here.
What?
He's here this time.
I'm smoking.
No, wait. Yeah, last time you went for a piss.
You
No, I
are
was
winning.
taking dinner last time.
Well,
Yay!
you guys are. You have to speak for your team because the guy doesn't talk. You know,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
smart.
The man refuses to speak.
He's a guy with a few words. Well, I have to say we were lucky to finish 1-2 because Adam had some issues. He went to pit like 4 times. He told me, and I'm like, "What? How the fuck did you manage to get
Yeah, we
pit
saw that shit. It was amazing.
So many pits. I don't even.
Yeah,
I,
it didn't
I didn't even realize that. I only seen 2 pits, and I thought that was it. Oh my god!
He told me 4. Like what? How did he put that much time on the race?
How did he
That's
not
amazing.
lose any time?
Yeah, here with the pit stop strategy. Holy fuck! On the safety car.
Got the V8 supercar strategy, just random ass tire strategy.
Oh yeah. Well, for me, I'm happy. I did win because it's my home course, and thanks to Adam because he shared the setup last minute, and it was like, holy fuck, this turns more than mine, so I'm gonna use it after qualifying, and that gave us the win.
That. You guys had the same like little bit of bobbles through like that little roundabout section.
Oh,
Bobble about the same time.
oh yeah, I saw. Yeah, I did had some sliding on the exit, but it was fine. I didn't fuck it up.
This is crazy.
Well,
You have
it was
to
a good
speak
race for
for
me.
2 people. This is insane.
Using the same mine.
20-point difference. Oh my
What can I say
god!
with him?
How did that happen?
Like
that
right
from-
now, I didn't calculate the points or anything.
Oh wait, are the points updated?
Points updated, yes.
Okay,
No way.
so I am seeing this right. There's a 20-point
Right.
difference between you and Adamite.
Yep.
Yep, he's way faster than me.
Reminder though that for the last race we dropped all of the ballast for specifically F1.
That gave us
Ah.
quite a handicap. Well, on corners. But the car felt good with his setup, so
I
thanks,
feel
Adam.
like if William was here, he would have had a chance.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
happened to him? I didn't read or hear anything.
So William currently is in Germany. He's going to a music festival, which is why he can't join right now.
Well, I hope he have some fun there.
A
Same.
German music festival. That sounds fun alone, just
Um,
saying that.
It's actually at the Nordschleife.
Hell yeah.
Like it's in that venue that is literally at the Nordschleife. It's just kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That sounds so fun, actually.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's gonna like. I mean, if they have a rental car, that means that they can actually like go down the Nordschleife because it's. I think it costs like $50, but then you're allowed to.
Getting hammered and riding around the Nordschleife in a GT3 car sounds
That sounds really fun,
sounds
actually.
really fun.
I don't really like the Nordschleife myself because it's like my forte is like tracks like Monza, right? It's like pretty short, pretty fast, few corners because I have a monkey brain. So the Nordschleife is very long. It has a fuck ton of corners, and they're all very technical, which is absolutely everything I hate. However, I do have to say I tried like the FNTF cars on there, and they were actually a blast. I was actually having fun there.
Nordschleife is one of those tracks where, like, once you figure out like a few of its quirks and you can just go around it one time, you feel really accomplished.
Yeah,
I finished my first lap. And I think it was like a 10-minute lap in a GT3 car, but I felt so happy about it.
Yeah,
It's a quality track. It's quite good, to be honest.
It is. Once you actually get the vibe of it, is actually pretty decent. Yeah, especially at night. Like at night, it's such a vibe.
So
It will be like a day or so to get it consistently good.
But we are not. But we are not here to.
yeah.
You know, to chat shit about the Nordschleife. We are here to do interviews.
Getting on the rails.
We are doing interviews, not a podcast. The podcast is after.
Well, thanks for the championship. I did enjoy it quite much.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
You guys put on a hell of a show all season. I think I love you guys for that. Especially
we
this
got
last
our
race.
downs and ups. Oh
I
yeah.
mean, I mean, thank you as well, Jojo, for casting all of this, like making it look this good and like putting all the effort. Like you
Yeah,
two deserve like a pat on the back for like doing a good work, man.
That's you.
Thank you. I tried.
Some good streams here.
But congratulations, your team. Tell Adam I said congratulations to him. I know he doesn't speak.
I'll tell him. Yeah, you know how it is.
I think.
I'll
You
tell
know
him
how it
anyways.
is.
Yeah.
We'll drop you back and we'll see you later, man.
Alright,
See,
coming to hell now. See ya.
Maybe like right now available are J-Man, Cyanide, Blackie, and Inf. They're a star-studded cast, let's say.
Let's interview them if they would like to.
Who would you like to interview of them?
I have no idea. I don't have the race results.
Let's go with J-Man. Hello, Jesus.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
I like how shocked you are.
No, it always scares me. Oh man, what a crazy race.
It was
Oh.
crazy. Yeah,
At the beginning, no, I was I ended in I think it was fourth because Tosh had an incident and he clicked on repair engine and that takes like 5 minutes, so he was out of the race basically. So yeah, at the beginning it was super annoying because firstly I lost all my positions and then because of cold tires the car just kept spinning. But yeah, overall the track is so enjoyable. Like it's non-stop action. It's all the time. You have to be on it to not crash. Like the one time I crashed was at like the 5 minute mark and I couldn't do anything after that. But insane race.
I couldn't be quiet. Like I had to keep talking in the beginning. It was so hectic.
Oh,
Like you
oh
said,
my god.
it is a really good track. It's
Yeah,
just
the
like,
track,
was it
yeah.
hard? Was it hard for you guys to like pass out there in that F1 field?
Passing, I can't say about passing because I didn't really like. Whenever I got close to someone, that someone would crash on their own. So, I couldn't really like attest to how passing was. But I think passing, there was some spots that is very plausible, but on most of the track, passing is a massive gamble. Like you could see whenever we found traffic, it was like sometimes it was better to just lift and wait for a safer corner. It was super dangerous.
Yeah, I there was a lot of blind corners.
Yeah, like I don't know if you saw after I think it was the second safety car when there was a crash at the back of the GTCC field. And
Yeah, we were in safety car and suddenly I got Tosh thrown at me.
no, it was
Seen
because
that,
like
yes.
I got Tosh thrown at me.
this is like a domino effect because first I think it was Crow, Inf, and Cyanide crash together. Like they come together into the left-right chicane at the start. So then Cyanide is sitting still like he should, but it's like in a blind spot. So Tosh is right ahead of me. He's going to take the corner normally, and then suddenly he sees a car, and like he couldn't do anything. He just like plowed right into him and lost everything.
It was
It's
hilarious.
a lot of blind corners you have to keep in mind.
It came out of nowhere.
Yeah, literally, it came out of nowhere. And
It
like
was
the third sector is insane. Like really, it's such a nice flowing sector. It's all flat out, and you have to take the curves just right to not go wide or
Was the last sector like fucking terrifying for you guys as well?
Yeah, it was super terrifying. Like you were after the long right hander. That right hander was like a downshift and a lift. You didn't even have to brake on lower fuels.
Do you remember how the Primera drives?
I think like sometimes if you lift too much, the rear snaps, so you have to be careful.
Yeah. Now that's what I was driving in there, full fucking speed. Like in the last corner, you shift down into fifth. At least me with my fucking 50 kgs. And then the entire bit after you finally come out of that corner, like the 2 chicanes after that, you just go flat. It's terrifying.
Yeah, it's all flat until after.
It's so fucking scary.
It's so scary, especially in like F1. Like we're going there at like almost 300, I think, kph. It's crazy, but it's insane. It's so enjoyable. But yeah, finding traffic there is death.
Yeah, no,
Like-
it was very scary for me to see you or Adamike or whatever, like whoever like came in at that point, it just like coming like around me. It was horrifying.
Yes, super dangerous.
I was so glad that at no point did I meet an F1 that was impatient. Linus did like take my outside, like I think pretty early on, like the first time they came around, passing by, he went around my outside in that really fast right-hander, and I did squeeze him against the wall and almost kill him. He did say he got damage from that, but like, oh my god, that actually scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, that's the thing, because we are coming so fast. You guys barely have time to see us, and like blind corners go both ways. So you look back and you don't see anything. You look back again and there is an F1 car again.
Oh no,
so...
I had multiple radars on just to make sure. I had like a track map on, and I had like another track map on that was a little zoomed in, and I had my radar on just to make sure that I fucking knew whenever you guys were coming.
Yeah, same. I was looking at my map every now and then just to see when we were approaching traffic.
Is something going half my speed? Yes, okay.
Yeah, like, oh my god. It was super dangerous, but yeah, super enjoyable. I loved it.
Like the crashes between like F1 and the Super Tourings, I expected them to be way worse.
Yeah, I was expecting them to be way higher.
There were like only like 2 or 3 like actual incidents between F1 and Super Touring. Most of our incidents were made by ourselves.
Yeah, it was all really.
And like most like between class incidents were like under safety car. Like,
yeah,
one time Tosh just misunderstood the corner and went straight on and almost killed you guys. But
I did meet you guys under safety car right in that really fast chicane that's really flat before the long right hander. And that was absolutely terrible for me because then I had to wiggle and like be uncomfortable.
Yeah, having the safety car train there is also super dangerous because there is one line through there. There is one line through there, and if you don't take that line, you can meet the wall super easily.
Yeah,
a couple people met the wall.
Yeah. Oh my god.
The wall? Which wall? There's walls all over. It's a city track.
They were all.
And also, one issue this track has is like these barriers that are like behind the curving, and they go back into the track at like a 45-degree angle, and if you hit them, you get bounced right back into the track. Yeah. It's super dangerous.
It's such a good track, but that one bit is just fucking annoying as shit.
Yeah, oh my god. It's super tiring. Like, I feel like I've raced for like 2 hours.
It's I think it's time for us to pull in Cyanide, and I'm Blacky and Anand.
Copy.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
Thanks for coming, man.
Bye bye.
See you later.
Wow.
Hello, Cyanide.
Hello.
Welcome to the interview booth.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
You started out very, very far back and almost wanting to quit halfway through the season, but then you started clinging on to the back of the pack and actually improving quite a lot.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I probably couldn't have done it if it wasn't for others' help that actually helped me understand how the car acts and handles.
Oh, P3 finished today too, actually. Ooh, fancy.
Have you, by the way, you should probably reload the page that should update the results.
Yes. Wait.
In points, you actually got 9th.
In total standings, right?
Yes. 10 points behind Blackie and 20 above Vasco.
Wow. You had a very fluctual, is that a word? Fluctuating.
Look, I'm Dutch. I don't speak English normally.
Yeah, I don't. I
Finnish,
don't
neither
think I
do I.
speak English either.
What
Um,
is English? I haven't heard.
American.
I do speak American, yes.
Yeehaw.
I only speak British English. They didn't teach American
Oh.
English here. But I mean, what's the difference?
Right, mate. So you gain like 4 positions in it.
Ain't no way Australian
I mean, I
way, bro.
understand American English normally.
Girly became Australian. Ain't no way.
Okay.
Oh my god.
This is worldwide right here.
This is what the internet's all about.
So you actually got yeah, you finished above 2 other people today on a very difficult track.
Very, very difficult.
I mean, well, it's not difficult as a whole, but the issue in it is being able to like confirm that there's no cars coming behind you, since like it's a high-speed track and you could do it, but when you add more people on it, it's gonna become a madness.
Yeah,
There's
it's
only-
you know.
Because everybody's gonna have a different line on this track, even though you feel like you could go this faster than anybody else, like without braking or stuff. There's a high chance that you still can't because somebody breaks in front of you, and it's gonna cause a whole lot of a crash that literally ends everybody's race.
It's you know, it's a city track, it's a street track, so you know, it's just kind of like that.
Even though it's the place where I feel most alive.
It's so weird
You did
because
pretty decent.
it didn't feel tight, but it was most definitely a tight track. Because it's so wide, but it's not.
I mean, the track is wide, definitely, but you just cannot pretty much predict how the cars act every time. Sometimes it goes wider, sometimes it doesn't. The sense of speed on this track was quite difficult to get a grasp on, so usually either I'd go too slow or too fast.
About to say there's a lot like deceiving corners I seen, like the right-handers especially.
So the thing about like street tracks, like if you look at Monaco or like anything like that, you generally like see a lot of like 90-degree turns and that kind of stuff. They're not really flowing because you know they don't really flow. But like the thing about these is like they're from Grid 2, I believe. So they're basically designed for arcade racing. You know, really, really fast racing that really flows. So, you know, a professional team that actually knows how to make tracks actually makes proper tracks. You know, Codemasters once upon a time weren't the people who fucked up F1 multiple times in a row.
On time.
I miss those days. I want Dirt 2 Codemasters back. I want Dirt 2 Codemasters back.
I mean, well, since these maps are fully imported from Grid, it's basically like they're designed, like Rob said, straight to make you like flow through it. You can go what line you want, you can drift or not, and you still can compete in them. So that's why they are made so wide.
I didn't know this was from Grid. You learn something new every day.
There's like a couple of tracks that were ported, and they are just fantastic. There's also the Paris track, which has the view of the actual Eiffel Tower, and you go around the Arc de Triomphe, which is really nice. And there's also Chicago, which it doesn't go by any landmarks as far as I know, but it goes past some like typical Chicago things, like you know the overhead metro system, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I have that one. It's interesting, for sure.
Like all
it's
of them
not
are
my
like
favorite. It's not my favorite, but it's interesting.
Yeah,
the Paris one's definitely better.
Definitely, yeah. The easiest to drive is definitely this one, Barcelona. So
very fast. I thought it was gonna be low speed, definitely, but it's
wider. It's really fucking fast.
It's such a fast
only if you knew.
Right now Blackie is gone, so I guess we're going to pull in Inth, and we're going to thank you, Cyanide, for the quick interview, man.
Yes.
Just wanted to say, I just wanted to say, like, really proud of how much you improved since then, and you know, it's really
Well,
nice having seen you through the actual series, like actually, like, you know, get better and better. It's nice to see a rookie improve.
So bad at reading.
well, well, I should thank you for all this teaching you did for me. I probably could have not gone this far without you.
Well, you know, all I did was show you how to do it, and then you did it.
All you did showed
Indeed.
me is you said 2 words, and you told me that I'm not shit, and that's about it. Then it just flew out the window, and oh, look at this! He's actually doing it.
Oh my God, he's
Ain't
doing
no
it.
way.
Ain't no
He's
way.
actually doing it. I'm in danger.
All right. I'll send you on your way, man. And Blackie is back, so I'm gonna go and interview him next.
All right, thank you.
See you later, man.
Yep,
Yeah,
see ya.
thank you. Where did he finish?
Hello, Blackie.
Hey,
Yo,
You did not have a good race.
got bullied.
entirely. Well,
What happened?
you want to finish with a blast? I guess it was like the actual blast, not the fictional blast that we all expect for.
Yeah, after
Can I-
like, you know, after like specifically like Monza and then Majura, like your pace was there, but what I think you got caught up like in a bunch of like accidents, and then your mentality got stuck, right?
Yeah, the thing is that I was like saying to the people in the chat earlier too, like I don't know if you were there too or not.
No, I
Well,
was here. I was
the
here
thing
helping
is
with
that
interview.
the thing is that when I was like practicing, I developed my own racing line and ability, and
Ah.
I did not expect for some people like to break in certain corners where I like literally going flat out.
You fell
And
into you fell into the trap of hot lapping.
uh, I think so, but at the same time not, because I did like do it mostly on hards. I didn't even going on a fast pace entirely.
Oh no,
I
no,
was
no,
just
no.
like trying to.
So the trap of hot lapping is basically it doesn't you do all of your laps alone, which is, you know, fine. You can do a lot of practice, but at the same time, when you just do your fastest laps, like every time, like the fastest, ultra fastest laps, you will never learn another line except for your perfect line. What results in that is that you will, when you're challenged on your perfect line, which is with all of the breaking points and all of that, when you meet someone who breaks in other places or is in a car that breaks later or earlier or has a completely different line, you're not prepared for what's going to happen. Like, you're gonna be fast, like around the track, but you don't know what to do once you're challenged for it, which is kind of what happened, I think, to you, because you had top pace, right?
Yeah, I was surprisingly in top 3, I believe, in qualifiers. I'm not
You
sure.
were top
Or
two,
4.
actually.
Oh, top
Yes.
2.
You,
I don't
You
know why
were
I thought I was 3 for some
you were
reason.
just under half a second off from no, actually, you were just under a second off from Nick.
And Josh too was in front of me. No, I actually was in third place. They were Nick and Josh in front.
And during qualifying, you had Josh and Nick. Yes.
Exactly. And yeah, usually when I'm like this, I feel like, oh, yo, I should probably do all right. But yeah, I think it's just as you said. I might have been stuck in the hot lap thingy.
I think your actual speed is there. Like, you are, well, like I encountered it myself. You were hunting me down in the first half before I slept on the softs. Like, you were absolutely haunting me. Like, you were on
Really?
a fucking warpath, man. It was amazing. But yeah, no, I think your pace is there, definitely. And throughout the season, like, you absolutely grew as a driver. I thought you had from Nick a setup of mine, but you had built your own, which really good job. It's very hard to do with the Primera specifically. And just like seeing you grow from like back of the grid, struggling, like wiggling with the tail and stuff, to just being such a top contender, it was a real honor seeing you just grow like that. And I want to see you hone your racecraft specifically, because your pace is there now. Like, you are such a fast driver. But now I want to really see what you can do if you start really growing as a touring car fighter as well. Because right now you are very much like the F1 feeling driver because you're really fast and you don't expect people to like bump into you and that kind of stuff. But then when it happens, it's like, you know, it gets rough. I really want to see what happens when you, with your incredible pace, when you start to learn how to like actually bump and smash.
Speaking about bump and smash, you are gonna have to watch the replays for like we had literally the model of the race. I literally got in for
Oh
giving
yeah, I
me
saw
a
it.
right there at the end.
In the screenshots real quick. What the fuck did he do to accomplish that?
It was a thing called "screw this guy, he's too fast" moment.
How did that happen?
Oh well, I think what happened is mostly that I literally realized that Ian was mostly having different racing line, as you said, and he was braking so early, and I did not really have a struggle to overtake, but at the same time, I did not want him to crash him either, and I had
No.
like hard times trying to figure out how can I actually pass him. And when I had the chance, I took it, but I think Inv got scared, probably because I tried
Yeah.
to overtake him in a moment where he probably couldn't have time to react, and when he realized I was on his right, I think he actually got into me,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where it happened.
So
It's
the
like
thing
something that I encountered as well in the when I was in my
the
small
thing
F1
about
league. Sorry.
the thing specifically about the GTCC pack is that they're all quite wildly different in what they are best at. So the BMW is really good on the brakes. It really brakes really late. The Primera is just pretty good at top speed specifically, and then the Volvo, it doesn't exactly have top speed, but is incredibly good in the mid corner, which is kind of what you said that you were running into. Yeah, like that's not where you can overtake a Volvo. Where you want to really overtake him is on the corner exit and just bolt past him like on a straight. Like that's a beautiful spot to do it. But also
Exactly.
in specifically his setups, they were very sketch and gave him a lot of trouble. I remember at the race start, I believe he also plowed into someone, so it's kind of sketch and, you know, bad driving. I would give him plus 10 seconds, but I'm looking at the you know, the situation, and yeah, that nobody would benefit from that, I think.
Yeah, I think that's actually a great one. Even myself, I was if I like felt like I hit somebody on purpose, I slowed down to give the position back.
How
That's
many
why I did
collisions?
Wankel. I think
Okay.
I had lots of them, but I gave at some point. So in first lap, I hit Wankel in the straight, and a few corners later, I braked to give him the position because I felt like, oh, maybe because of me, actually did it crash, but I wasn't sure. So I gave the position. At some point, I
Good
gave it to
lord.
Josh. I gave it to Josh at some point because at the same time, I feel like I actually hit him, and I don't think it was the case, but I still gave him the position because I felt like it was the right choice.
Inf has 33 collisions.
Oh my god.
I think 10 collisions are rolling in that incident.
Yeah.
That's
And Josh also has 33, but yeah, that's mostly because he also wasn't having the greatest race. Cyanide also 33. A lot of people are having 33 specifically.
A lot of
Yeah.
33.
but oh, go ahead.
But you know, it's nice watching you improve like over the season, and I really hope to see you improve more. I hope you sign up for the Friday night thing to see what happens if you enter those, because those are less chaotic. Like there's less crashes and less safety cars, but they're also like way closer together and way more fighting happens in them. So I kind of want to see what happens when you join in that, because you do have a spot open now.
Like I can join mid session or
Yeah, no. It's gonna start next Friday again. So you know, you have an open invite. I want to see what you're gonna do, buddy.
well, thank you for this opportunity. I will see what I can do in this case.
Anytime, man. I'll see you later.
See you later.
Yeah,
Thank you
see
for
ya.
this and have a great day, guys. See ya.
You
You
too.
too, man.
Well, last but not least, in
Inf to
Infinite 2.
We had a good
Hello,
race.
Inf.
You had a great race.
Hello, how you doing?
It's
Great,
time for
good
your interview,
race.
man.
Something
I
like
have
that.
noticed, yes, I have been taken away.
I think
You
you
got
had a good
number.
race.
You got P3.
Yes, somehow, still question how, but it did happen.
You
I
went.
also did manage to wear a Premiere as a hat, as you might be able to see in the screenshots.
Yeah, we just finished discussing that.
Jesus.
If you did not see the replay, but it was magnificent.
Oh
The man,
Lord.
okay, so you know that like a really quick left-right.
Yeah,
Sorry, right
the one
left.
before the one before the long right-hander.
Not totally sure. But basically, we were going through that. He bumps the inside of one turn, bumps the inside of another, basically just a settle course a moment, basically teleports to the other end of the track, teleports back in with the front end slightly lifted. It catches under my car. I continue driving, and he just goes on top of my car for a bit, like a solid 2 seconds.
That's amazing.
There was also that moment when me and Linus had a bit of a situation where
Oh, is that
basically
how he got his 90-degree steering rotation?
it was either that or something I didn't see. But basically, we were going through the first like major turn.
I remember him yelling at like one of us, like, I'm sorry, I have 90-degree
Oh yeah,
steering
no, that
rotation."
was I don't know.
I think that was you.
That happened when I said, sir, please." That's basically when it happened. Basically, what happened is his back wheel touched my car, which made his F1 turn into me a little bit, and then we were just kind of locked into each other.
Rip.
Yeah, it probably didn't help his steering much.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, that's the major events I can remember off the top of my head. Other than like random crashes that we had all over the goddamn race.
Yes.
That was yeah. It
So
was
much
This was
chaotic.
an interesting choice for a finale.
I don't.
It was
Certainly cinematic.
It wasn't as chaotic as I thought it would be. It was actually pretty tame compared to how much I was fearing it.
What were you expecting? Just a wreckfest?
Yeah, no. Especially after like when I planned this in, I was like, oh no, that's fine. But then about Pinwheel, when we had like a lot of like interclass crashing,
Yeah.
I was like, oh god, oh fuck. It's a shame. Like the reason this was gonna be the finale was because initially I had planned this to be a midnight race, but sadly, yeah, no, it just the lighting was good enough for me because of my PP filter being not that bad, because it it makes proper lighting. However, like some of the people who drive F1, they looked over the track and they told me you cannot run this at night. Some of the like vital corners do not have a lamp lighting on them, so people cannot see what's going on.
Worst case scenario, they could have just used the flashlight app. It's
that's
very
what I said too. But yeah, no, that's unacceptable. I have to be
it's very difficult for
I have to
visibility.
I have to be a responsible adult, and I have to not tell people to go to Tesco and buy a flashlight and duct tape.
I mean, the main thing with that is that it doesn't sync between cars, so they can see, but they can't really be seen, and that's a bad idea.
Yeah,
good thing,
I mean,
good thing though is that the Pinwheel creator said he would add lights for open wheelers. So,
yeah, that's fantastic.
If we ever want to run it again, we can at night.
We are very likely to run it again, specifically for GTCC probably, because it was actually pretty fun in GTCC.
I mean, if you want to,
it's weird. It was designed for open wheelers, and the
lighting isn't made for it.
Yeah,
it's kind of whack. I mean, if you want to be really funny about it and include F1s and other such vehicles in night races, we can always use CSP to do what I did with the Enviro prototype Taurus.
Oh
yeah.
If you remember what happened there.
Just put the livery, like glowing livery bits on it.
No, it's not the glowing livery, it's the glowing tie rods.
Oh, the F1s actually, the F191s actually do have rain lights. So if they just hit the light button, I think they will have like a flashing light on the back.
Yeah, Well, that could work quite well. So I'm guessing that's probably going to be on either the blinkers or like extra A, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah,
Most
that
likely.
doesn't really matter anymore now. Now that the season's
It
actually
doesn't.
over.
Season's over. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
speaking of seasons over, what's the plan?
What's the plan? Next season, I don't have any announcements yet for what's the next main season. Right now, I'm really focused on FNTF. Just making sure that the lore keeps rolling tomorrow. And then the next thing is probably not going to be JGTCC because we just came out of a season featuring those cars. I'm tempted to just wait out GT4s or whatever, or maybe like I might host a Trabants again just because they're really fun.
I mean, I feel like it could be, depending on how far ahead the GT4s or whatever it is you want to run next are. It could be a pretty good time to test some ideas that you might have bouncing around.
It's guerrilla mods. Like they will take forever still. I think like at the end of summer they might actually be fucking done with them. Even though they said like at fucking February they would be done with them, but like no.
Yeah.
We got this season because Gorilla was incompetent.
I mean, it was a fun season, even despite some of the downright evil circuits you decided to put on.
Hey, I'm mildly sadistic. I at least I could have done worse. I could have done worse.
What? You could have done Monaco. Monaco would have been worse for you. I would have beat you.
I could have done Monaco,
and I would have won against you.
That
would have been impossible.
Rob, I think you underestimate how much tomfoolery some of us can get up to.
I don't want to break your heart in two, but you were 2 points off of top 5 in the Super Touring points.
I'm not surprised at all. I didn't go to like half the races. I got 2 decent positions. I'm surprised I even got points.
You are 2 points off from Josh actually, and 6 points off from Mike, who didn't attend the last couple of races. It's a shame I missed Mike. Mike might complain a lot might complain a lot like on the microphone, but I really do like him. He's actually a really fun guy to drive with. Like, that's kind of his shtick. He's a German.
Germans, man.
I mean, you missed it because you did not have the man on here during that time, but we saw Wanko become the happiest German man ever.
Which isn't saying much. They don't really get really get happy, but
it's still something.
It's still
something. I did get P2 in points by 1 point over my teammate.
Oh wow, that is pretty impressive.
In a photo finish, by the way.
In a photo finish on my 0.026 seconds.
Look, all I'll say is if you two actually fought each other through those last 2 laps, I would have probably gotten like second.
Oh yeah, I saw you in my fucking rearview mirror. I saw you slowly approaching.
That Volvo was a threat.
Towards the end, I was actually like, I actually said like, okay, let's fight, because I was getting bored, slowly pulling away from him. He was just actively like pulling you back because that's teammate behavior.
I mean, I think I even got up to him.
During FNTF, I actually like returned the favor for him because while he was out fighting pro and pro got stuck behind like in the M category. Even though I was in the M category, I was holding back pros just because I'm kind of a dick.
I mean,
it's just funny, It's just a little moderate. It's a moderate amount of trolling, as they say.
I prefer the methods of the independent team, quote unquote.
Team, yes.
Quote unquote. Not much of a team. Where we just kind of goof around.
You guys were 26 points off from Apex Digital Motorsports, aka us, and we were 4 points off from Hyperdrive.
Damn you!
So close, so close.
Look, all I'll say is, Volvo still have a better average point, average points than the Primeras.
Oh,
last I checked. I'm not sure if it's still the case in this race, but beforehand, yes. This unequivocally proves the S40 is superior.
Obviously, yeah. That's why Nissan is. Hang on, let me check before the update even hits. That's why Nissan is almost 200 points ahead of, Team Geely.
Well, that is consider the Nissans are like more than half of the touring car field. The Volvos are one man, and during one race, another.
You say that, my man. You say that, my man. However, we do have like a proper calculation that makes sure that it's equal. So Team Geely, shut the fuck
So
up.
very funny.
It is
All
very
I'll say
funny.
is I'll beat you one. I beat you once. That's good enough.
When did you beat me? Hang on, hold on.
The one time I somehow got first at Sveg.
You gotta win.
Oh,
Sveg.
wait, you got first there?
Yes. How do I think I just randomly got 69 points?
Oh yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
That was the double points race too.
You beat me there because you killed me.
You killed me a few times before. It's just paying it back.
It's just courtesy. That's how the JGTC roll.
I mean, if you saw how I raced through this one, I'm pretty
just
sure
super touring.
No. I don't think you realize the way you do things is usually by mild psychological warfare. In this case, because it's a city circuit, and I am not one to give too much space when I'm actually pushing.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I made like 3 or 4 people go into the wall by just existing.
I am gonna give you a 10-second penalty though. You killed so many people this race.
I mean, if you do, I can't even complain, to be honest. I literally wore a man as a hat.
It puts you in 5th position, but that's still pretty good, especially considering you finished 3rd.
I'm surprised they weren't further back, honestly.
What a hell of a final like interview for for the season.
I mean, who did I kill in this race? I mean, definitely Blackie with the hat moment.
Yes, I'm pretty sure you.
Linus was kind of a neutral.
That was just that's
Racing.
just what you are a Super Touring. They are an F1. It's just how it's supposed to be.
Yeah. We're meant to be a bar.
We are supposed to be the menaces.
You're supposed to make their life 15 times harder. That is our entire purpose.
That is our purpose. We are the mobile chicanes.
We were born for this.
I'm pretty sure you hit the cyanide at some point, but considering the entire the entire season and the amount of people that you've hit with your sketch ass shit, I think that's fair.
I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah.
It was very funny though.
It was incredibly funny. Well, I'm gonna put you back and we're gonna finish up.
Damn. It do be like that.
I'll have you later, buddy.
See you later.
I'm so
that just leaves the two of us. I'm just gonna say, like, just having a caster for the first time, like the first proper caster for like any season here at Freestyle Aces, it's just you have been doing such a great job as well. Like, you need to also like get a little bit of a pat on the back. I just wanted to say that because it's your streams have been absolutely wonderful. The interviews have been so much fun, and just having someone to look back on like our wild shit while they commentate on it. It's so much fun. I'm so glad that you actually like asked me to do this because it's just fantastic.
Yeah, I always like dug the like little hosted sessions on iRacing, the people that broadcast. So, like, because like even just seeing my name on the screen was so cool, So that's why I wanted to do this.
Did you have fun as well during the season, even though you couldn't drive?
Most certainly. I don't really enjoy driving on a Seto anymore.
Really?
It feels funny.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of people say that it's like the force feedback is like kind of weird on Seto, but yeah.
I've gotten used to iRacing now and how the cars act on there, and
yeah, a lot of people lately have been going to iRacing and then telling me like, "Ah, man, the FFB there is so nice." Like, either people tell me like, "Oh, the FFB is great," or the people tell me, "Oh no, it's awful. Don't ever drive it."
Yeah, it's very mixed, because like it's under all that tape, all that duct tape. It's just a game from 2002.
Yeah, it's built on the engine of NASCAR, I believe.
NASCAR and GP, whatever that like old F1 racing game was.
Really old Papyrus engine. And it's like it's really impressive how, like, especially the weather and stuff and what they've done with it with like dynamic track wetness, like that's really fucking impressive. even like in just in general in Sims in general today, it's more impressive that they did it on such an old engine. Like that is incredible.
Where it's just held together by duct tape and it breaks all the
It
time.
is. It really is.
It's like building a house out of twigs and glue, and like a storm comes through and you're surprised it fell apart.
It's great though. It's great. Yeah. I just wanted to say like a really big thank you for everything you've been doing for us. And do you think like on Fridays you will be available soon? You currently have NASCAR nights then, right?
I think I'm free on Fridays. Saturdays is a little difficult. So if you ever do anything on Saturday, I probably won't be free because it's like race days down here, and Sundays as well. But
starting next week, there's going to be Friday nights again. So I would love it if you'd host for those.
Yeah, I have to download everything.
Yeah, if you can like just make it real urban looking, that would be fucking radical.
Urban look, yeah, I know you like paint. Like
it's gonna be street. It's gonna be very Need for Speed Most Wanted style. Like that's gonna be like the vibe that we're going for. So if you can like somehow find a way to make that work, like that would be awesome. Like yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go off as well, and I'm gonna take care of the points and stuff as usual. And thank you for hosting. I'll see you next time.
Where I'll see you too. I'm gonna go just finish my day. I guess.
See you later.
See ya. All right. That's everything. It's been a wonderful 2-hour stream. I don't usually spend that long on interviews, but it's the final race of the season. And the first race of the season, I spent like 3 hours covering practice, qualifying, and the race, and doing interviews. So, made sure everybody that wanted to get an interview got an interview. Like he said, Friday nights, gonna be hosting stuff. I most definitely probably will be broadcasting that. I'm gonna get a graphics package cooked up for that. So I hope you guys will look forward to that. I'm gonna end this stream. I'm gonna go make some food, use the bathroom, all that good stuff.